You've received two different offers on your home. One is a traditional home buyer with a traditional contract, and one is a home investor. Which one should you choose? Each has its own perks and quirks. Today I'll be breaking down the real benefits and challenges of each choice so that you can sell your home with confidence. Whether you're in a rush or aiming for the best offer, understanding your options is crucial. Stick around as we dive deep into the pros and cons of ensuring your next move is the best one. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Audrey Rozier and I'm a realtor specializing in the Central Maryland and Baltimore metro areas. If you're a homeowner thinking about selling, today's topic is especially for you. We're diving into the differences between selling your home to a real estate investor versus a traditional home buyer. First up, the real estate investor. These are people who buy homes no matter their condition. They typically might fix up the home and rent it out, or they sell it for a profit, or they may just hold it and keep it for later. Your traditional home buyer is usually someone or a family looking for a new place to live. They often want a house that's ready to move into without needing a lot of work, but sometimes you do have your very handy first-time home buyers. They're typically, though, thinking about living there for a while and making the home their own. Now let's start this video out with real estate investors. First up, the pros. One undeniable benefit of working with investors is the rapid pace at which they operate. These buyers often have their financing in order and can make very quick decisions without waiting for the bank's approval. For homeowners under time constraints or in pressing situations like avoiding foreclosure, this fast turnaround may be invaluable, sometimes seeing sales completed in as little as a week. Next up, investors possess a unique adaptability when it comes to the condition of the property. So unlike your traditional home buyers who may be deterred by necessary repairs or outdated features, investors often embrace properties as is. And this can sometimes relieve homeowners from the burden and cost of home improvements, making the selling process smoother and more straightforward. Transactions with investors sometimes can carry a higher level of experience. They're typically seasoned professionals with prearranged funding, minimizing the risk of last-minute financial hitches. This can sometimes be a significant relief for sellers, as it does reduce the chances of deals falling apart due to unexpected loan denials or financing issues that can arise with traditional home buyers. Now let's talk about the cons. When dealing with investors, it's essential to understand their business model and their motivations. They typically offer below market value for several reasons. First, they anticipate the cost of renovations and updates to make the property competitive in the market. This isn't just about fixing broken things. It can often involve significant remodeling to meet modern standards. Second, they need to account for holding costs such as taxes, insurance, and possibly mortgage payments if they don't buy outright in cash. Lastly, like any business model, they must factor in a profit margin, ensuring that their endeavor is worth the time and their financial risk. The next con is going to be that real estate transactions with investors are going to feel less personal. Their primary objective is to identify properties that align with their investment strategy rather than seeking a home to create personal memories in. This can result in a transaction experience that feels very direct, efficient, and business-like. And for some sellers with very strong emotional ties to their homes, this might come across as less warm or, less personal compared to selling with traditional buyers who are often driven by emotion, envisioning their future lives and memories in your home. Now let's discuss selling to traditional home buyers. First up is going to be the pros. Traditional home buyers, unlike investors, are searching for a place that they can envision themselves in long term. This personal, emotional investment can typically lead them to offer above market value or even at value if they found their dream home. Now, when competing in a hot real estate market, some buyers are willing to pay a premium to secure a house that ticks all of their boxes, particularly if it's in a desirable location or has unique features that they love or aligns perfectly with their aspirations. Now, the next pro is when a traditional buyer walks through a home, they're typically not just assessing its physical condition. They're imagining themselves living there and their lives unfolding within its walls. They see potential holiday gatherings in the living room and memorable moments in the kitchen. This emotional bond can make them more understanding and flexible during negotiations. A buyer who's fallen in love with your home might overlook issues that an investor would typically use as bargaining chips, leading to sometimes a smoother transaction. The next pro is definitely going to be the personal satisfaction. Selling a cherished home isn't about the financial transaction. There's an emotional component as well. For many sellers, there's a profound sense of joy and contentment in knowing that their beloved home will provide shelter, comfort, and memories for another person or family. And it's not just about handing over the keys, it's about passing on a very specific space filled with love and history. And this feeling of community, of being a part of a home's legacy, can provide immense personal satisfaction, making the selling process more heartwarming and rewarding. Next up is the cons. Traditional home buyers often have a vision of their ideal home, and naturally, they do lean towards properties that are normally in top-notch condition. Unlike investors, they're looking to settle down, not set up a renovation project. So this typically means that if there are glaring issues within your property, whether it be cosmetic or structural, they might expect these to be addressed before they purchase the house. It's not uncommon for sellers to invest in repairs, fresh paint jobs, or even staging to make their home appear more appealing. The better the condition, the more likely it is to attract higher offers and fewer contingencies. The next con is going to be the fact that sometimes traditional home purchases do take a bit longer. Selling to a traditional buyer isn't always a swift journey. There are multiple stages to navigate, each potentially adding time to the sale. Now, the initial stages might involve home viewings and negotiations. Once an offer is accepted, there's the inspection period, which can lead to further negotiations if issues are found. Then there's the wait for the buyer's loan to be approved, which can vary in duration depending on their financial situation and the type of loan that they're securing. All the while, these steps are necessary and can extend the duration of the sale, requiring patience from you, the seller. Next up are potential deal breakers. When selling to individual buyers, there's a broader spectrum of personal preferences and emotions at play, which can introduce more volatility to the process. A feature of the home that one buyer adores might be a deal breaker for another. Moreover, while they love the home, external factors like loan disapprovals or appraisal discrepancies can introduce hurdles. Even after an offer is accepted, there's sometimes always a risk, sometimes small, that personal preferences, unexpected inspection results, or financing roadblocks can cause the deal to unravel. There you have it. Home selling is an intricate dance of expectations, emotions, and logistics. Whether you're considering the straightforward approach of a real estate investor or the emotionally gratifying route of a traditional home buyer, each path does have its unique advantages and challenges. Ultimately, the best choice hinges on your personal circumstances, priorities, and the emotional and financial value you place on the transaction. With extensive knowledge of the Maryland area, I'm here to help you navigate those choices, ensuring that you make the most informed and beneficial decision for your specific situation. If you are considering selling your home, make sure that you download my free home seller's guide so that you can understand how the process works from start to finish. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit. Thank you again, and I will see you on the next one.